The AFC beat the NFC 26-7 yesterday in the Pro Bowl. The game was far from a typical NFL game since Ezekiel Elliott and Alvin Kamara were among a group of offensive players that played defense. A real defensive player, Jamal Adams, had a sack and interception, was named the defensive MVP. So, Shannon, what was your takeaway from the game?
Skip, I never thought I'd say this. It's time to do away with the Pro Bowl because they don't take it serious anymore. The top guys don't show up anymore. Tom Brady hadn't been to the Pro Bowl in such a long time. They've changed the format. They removed it from Hawaii. And so now your top quarterbacks from the NFC, they don't show up. So you have to go to your 6th, 7th, 8th alternate to get guys to come. You got Alvin Kamara, you got Zeke playing defense, Mike Evans playing defense, Zeke lined up at quarterback. Skip, if I'm a team and I see Alvin Kamara, I see Zeke playing defense, and one of those guys get injured playing defense, you know I'm going to lose my mind, right? And that's what has happened. That's what it's turned into. It used to be the whole thing for me was going to the Pro Bowl, Skip. I wanted to go as the Super Bowl champ because I remember going the first time that I went and seeing the guys come as Super Bowl champs. Yeah. And remember saying, I want that to be me. Yeah. I want to come over here and everybody look up to you. You're revered because this is what, I'm here. I'm glad that, fans and my peers and coaches and GM or whoever select thought I was worthy enough to come to the Pro Bowl. But that ain't why I play this game. I want to come over here after I've won that. And now they removed that element. That was the whole part about it. Okay, you got one last chance at football, and it's the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl. You can't have the Pro Bowl in between the Super Bowl. And now the guys don't take it serious. Skip, it's a joke. And it shouldn't be like this. Skip, we took it serious because there are ramifications. You can get hurt. You can get hurt, and you go and half-ass out there. That's when it's more likely that you're going to get hurt. Skip, I never thought I could say this because I remember when they almost canceled it one time before because the guys were playing two-hand touch. And they thought long and hard, and they came really, really close to canceling the Pro Bowl. But the NFLPA stepped in and said, we'll do a better job. And they tried a lot of different things. They had a format where, kind of like the NBA All-Star game. You can pick a guy from a different conference and yada, yada, yada. But Skip, this is a joke. And one more thing. I don't know if anybody noticed it. Do you know who the coaches were for the NFC?
I do.
The Cowboys. Some of the best talent. Granted, a lot of guys stayed away, but still, that's the best talent of the guys that wanted to come. And the Cowboys offense, Cowboy-led offense, scored 7 points. Let us think it for just a second. Now, they fired Scott Linehan, so now we run out of people to blame. You got 7 points with all that talent. But Jason Garrett didn't play. He's going to get a contract extension, Skip. Good luck. Good luck. I guess what? I won't see you in Super Bowl 54. That won't happen.
Well, maybe they should have played Dak Prescott from the start instead of just in the fourth quarter, and maybe they would have scored 27.
No, maybe they'd have scored 10 points.
Yeah. Well, he should have scored 14. He hit Amari Cooper right in the face mask with a deep
hit right on top of his head.
Right? So that happened. So I am with you on all the above you just said because yesterday felt like the death of the Pro Bowl to me. It is time to officially eliminate it, and I will give you this. Jason Garrett was right in the middle of the embarrassment, the eyesore that this game became yesterday, and I realize it rained the whole game, so nobody wanted to be out there, and I'm sure very few wanted to be in the stands. But I'm going to echo something you said because I go back before you played in the NFL. I go back to the days I was actually assigned to cover this game because it was important. I covered this game in Hawaii. I covered it in San Diego. I covered it right here at the LA Coliseum. That's how far back I go. And it wasn't just serious business. It was like a quasi-playoff game. Like it was AFC versus NFC, and there were bragging rights on the line, and there were bonuses on the line. And it felt like a cool game because it was the last game we were going to get to watch for about 6 months. And it came after the Super Bowl, as you pointed out, and it was wistful because when it ended, it's like, oh, man, that's the end. We don't get to see a game until the Hall of Fame game on whatever, August the 7th or whatever it is, right? So those players took it seriously, and you're right. The harder you play, the less risk you have of getting hurt. But it was just what you did. They just liked to play football, and they enjoyed playing football. And the rules were actual football rules.
Yeah.
And I look up yesterday, and Jason Garrett is sending offensive players in the third quarter into the game to play defense. And the first play I see Ezekiel Elliott running on defense, he lines up at defensive end and stunts inside to rush the passer. Then Kamara comes in, and he's rushing the passer. Well, now you've just turned it into an all-out joke.
Yes.
Now I can't even, at least Mike Evans, if Mike Evans is going to play cornerback, I can say, or Jalen Ramsey's going to play receiver. At least I can do, you know, we're just switching roles. Right. You know, Mike Evans.
And we did in practice. Yeah. We did some things like that, but not in the game.
But Zeke rushing the passer. What are you doing, Jason?
Skip, I remember.
Jason's yucking it up. I've never seen him laugh so much.
Yeah.
You know what I said? Why don't you name him the permanent Pro Bowl coach so he can't be the Dallas coach anymore, right?
Skip, and I told Wade, I said, Wade, you ought to let me rush the passer.
Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips, the head coach. And we were winning a ball game.
Okay, but I can see you rushing the passer. I got it.
Game. And Skip, he's about to put me in. Jim Fossil, who's the offensive coordinator at the time, and said, Wade, what the hell are you doing? He said, do you know what Pat Bowlen to have our asses if the lineman cut him and he's out for the year?
Okay.
So Wade called me back. Okay, I get up. But Skip, come on, not here. I get it. You want to do this in practice, have a good time, so what? But Zeke played quarterback and ran the zone read with Saquon Barkley.
I know, I saw it.
So now
fake punt.
What you think Roger Goodell? What you think the higher ups in the NFL is thinking now? He's like, y'all take this as a joke. Y'all ain't taking this serious.
And then furthermore, on handoffs, I've never seen it this bad before where Saquon, whoever would get Zeke, would get the ball, and as soon as anybody sort of got in his area code and just reached for him, they would just blow the whistle, blow it dead.
Yes.
Where you couldn't even have mild contact.
Right.
Like there's no contact whatsoever. It's not even two-hand touch kind of contact. They just said, let's eliminate contact from the Pro Bowl because I'm sure the agents are applying pressure.
Well,
I get that. Then don't play.
Exactly.
Just don't play.
Exactly. Now, Skip, when we played, I'm not want to tell anybody, we weren't cutting.
Yeah.
We weren't doing all the stuff like in a normal game. But I caught a seam route and Ronnie Lott put his shoulder in my chest.
Fine. It's football.
Yes,
it is. You knew it going out there.
Absolutely. Okay. But Skip, this was ridiculous yesterday. This was a joke.
Okay, and to your point, Kellen Moore is, I don't know if he's going to call plays or not, but he called all the plays yesterday. It looked like, he said Jason Garrett would suggest.
Oh, that's what you called them plays?
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
I called bull jive. That's what he called.
Okay, well, it looked like it wasn't a good start for Kellen Moore. No. So I'll give you that. But the whole game was a joke, so I can't get real riled up about it because in the end, Jason Garrett signed off on Zeke going in to rush the passer.
Because once you do that, Skip, once you put that chain of events in motion,
that's what
it's
happened.
over.
It's over. The game was over at that point.
That's it.
Really? Wow.
In the third quarter, Skip, I can see if it's the last play of the game. Okay, fine. You know, guys have ladder hook. Okay, get it. But Skip, that early in the ball game, is this what you're taking it as a joke?
Okay.
And they've tried to increase the purse, Skip. They've done everything they can. Because when I remember when the losers got 5,000, the winners got 10,000.
Okay.
And I think my last year, and to say, you know, Tom Brady said he don't care about the Pro Bowl. I remember a time he did care about the Pro Bowl because my last Pro Bowl in 2001, guess who was there as a replacement?
Really?
That ain't none of my business. I don't even know why I brought that up, Jenny.
Really?
But anyway,
Did you get to know him?
You know what? I met his sisters. I met a couple of their friends. I spoke to him because I think it was he, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was he, Peyton Manning, and Steve McNair, rest his soul. I think those were the quarterback.
Okay.
I had some pretty good ones in my Pro Bowl. I had one, you had Joe Montana, Elway, had Marino, had Warren.
Tom Brady throw you a pass, even in practice?
Skip Bayless.
Huh?
I knew this was going to be probably my last one. They didn't throw me nothing.
Really?
I went over there. I ain't going to lie, Skip. I said, look here. As a matter of fact, they already knew I was going to shut it down on them, Skip. They brought the replacement in.
Really?
I started the game. After that, Coach Kyle was the head coach.
He shut you down. Huh?
Up out of there.
Really? Well, you don't seem to mind it.
No, I wasn't upset.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wasn't upset.
You realize you could have caught a pass from Tom Brady?
I could have. Ain't nobody gonna remember it though.
Yeah.
I caught some passes. He threw me pat and go. He
Did
threw me, I caught some good.
In practice?
In practice.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the only time I did something.
Well, that's the greatest thing that ever happened to you.
No.
I wish we had some video.
No, we got no video. You know what? They didn't chronicle things today,
The same way.
like, yesterday, Skip, you know that, because everything is mic'd up, everything is chronicled. We didn't have, I mean, even if they didn't chronicle it, you can see it on someone's camera. Somebody, because everybody now, they got their camera, they're practicing, and everybody got their camera. So you can see what, you can see what's going on.
Look, on NBA All-Star Weekend, Saturday night's my favorite night because of the skills. And I don't know if you can, I don't even watch the NFL skills, so forgive me for that.
Okay.
But can you approximate that? Is that enough to replace the game?
Well, you remember, Skip, the quarterbacks used to have a thing where they you throw through the tires and things like that.
That works.
But it's hard for you to play football if you don't tackle. I mean,
it's just hard.
So I don't know if you want to play flag football, but it's if you give somebody a helmet and shoulder pads, people expect you to put people on the ground.
Terrible.
It just left a